Good morning everyone. Kia ora, morena, morena, welcome. Okay, I'll just pin that. Good morning. Morena, how are you all? Wow, welcome. Good morning. Welcome. I can see you all joining. So amazing to have you here. Kia ora. Morena, good morning. So good to see you all. So welcome. I'm always super curious to know where you are in the world. That's the thing I absolutely love about Instagram. I love that I can reach all pockets of the world. It's pretty amazing. If you feel comfortable, just let me know where you are in the world. That would be amazing. Where you're coming in from. That would be awesome. And kia ora, welcome. Thank you for joining. I think I'm going to do something different today and wave out to you all. There we go. How's that? So I hope you're all doing well. Another big week in kia ora from Melbourne. Amazing. Welcome. I lived in Melbourne back in 1990. It was pretty amazing. I know that you are going through... I know that you're going through a lot, like us here in New Zealand, with all these lockdowns, and I won't go too much into that. But I know I've got something on my. I know that it's super intense. It's super intense. So kia ora, welcome from Melbourne, Nelson, beautiful, amazing. That's one of my iwis down there in Takaka. So good to see you all. Gosh, I've got something in my teeth that's annoying me. That's okay. The joys of being live stream, eh? The joys of being live stream. So, yeah, welcome. Lovely to see you all. Kia ora. Got the lighting a bit better in here today. Mind you, I'll say that and then it'll probably change again. And then... my face will be all lit up. Beautiful. Lovely to see all my regulars as well here. All my amazing community. So gorgeous to see you all. So we'll make a start soon. Morena, Rach. Morena, everyone. So, wow. I just wanted to have a little bit of a kōrero, a little bit of a conversation first about how you're all doing. How are you doing? Because, my goodness gracious, more than anything, these last, I was going to say 18 months. It's now longer than that since COVID first hit. Kia ora, yeah, we've had to become really resilient and really strong and able to just pivot at a moment's notice. We all think I think, I'm going along like this. Tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up. I may try and go for a surf before my live, which, I'm totally dreaming. That is totally dreaming. I thought that up and thought, that's a great idea because all my friends were going out surfing and I'm like, I'll do that. I'll go and flounder around in the water with them and I knew it was going to be a good morning. I'll go surfing and then I'll do my live. And then I always go out straight after doing my live. I'm always on a real high because I'm like, I've got to hang out with you all and then bring through your dearly departed loved ones. And so I take all that aroha and then I go out into the community and see all my friends who... many of them are in the local markets here. And so I go and see everyone and I'm like, at sort of 5 o'clock last night, I'm like, right, that's my plan for today. That's my plan. And then I went to the beach and had this most amazing time I've got this little posse of friends. There's quite an eclectic group of us, and we all sit on the seat and then we look out at the surf and their surfers, and I surf a bit, not really very much. I want to surf more, and then we have kōrero and conversation with everyone that goes past, from parents, friends, people in the community. And it was one of my friends, it was her birthday, and we had so much fun. Then we had all this beautiful food and it was super gorgeous. Made the plan, got home and found out that there was a 6:30 p.m. announcement. Excuse me, I'm just going to go like this because it's really annoying me. 6:30 p.m. announcement that Northland, which is where I live, we're already locked in we're already landlocked. If you're listening from overseas, we're already in a lockdown and landlocked. We can't go anywhere. Whereas part of the country can move around pretty free, can move around really freely and see family and see friends. So we're going to have this announcement, and that the levels were going to suddenly change, possibly. And I just was like, okay, all right, I've gotten really good at, and it was like 6:30. I'm like, my goodness gracious, why doesn't she I'm going on a bit of a rant here, but there is a point to it. There is a point, okay, so just stay with me. So I just noticed all the emotions come up, like, oh my goodness. I haven't seen my daughters for, I haven't been together with my 3 children for over a year. My daughters live, one in Auckland, one in Wellington, and we had planned 2 months ago a weekend where we were going to finally all get together. And oh my goodness, as Mama Bear here, I was so excited. Yeah, that never happened. And so I sort of thought with the levels coming down that we were getting closer to seeing all seeing each other. Well, last night, suddenly we're going to be in level 3 lockdown up here in Northland, and no picnics like Auckland are getting, these random picnic things. And suddenly I'm like, oh man, I think my life is sailing along, and it's going to be this particular way, and I'm going to get to do my live this morning, which that never changes, which is good. I'm going to get to do my live, then I'm going to get to go and see all my friends and connect, which is really important for me. See all my friends and connect. Well, ba-boom, 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 like that at 6:45 at night. No, things are not going to be like that. You're going to be in level 3 lockdown. And so I was like, so I wanted to cry and I wanted to swear, and I did both of those things. And then I went, okay, what have I got on board that I keep my foundation? What do I keep coming back to? And that's, I wrote down here, all the ways that I can look after myself, that I can take care of myself. Yeah, that's having a good cry. Yeah, that's saying a whole lot of swear words. Sometimes I go and smash something, like go and smash my pillow, and then I get all the energy out and just cry and rage, and then all the energy surge through me rather than internalizing it and being like a volcano. So I didn't need to do that last night. I think because my heart was pretty full from having been with my friends for their birthday party, and I know that I'll still be able to see them from a distance. So I do that. But I just had like, okay, what are all these self-care practices that I have on board now, that I can bring in, do more of. So I'm still going to be able to go out on my $30 bike and bike everywhere. I'm going to be able to bike everywhere. I'm still going to be able to do that. I'm still going to be able to talk to all those people that I love and I can connect with. And then I wrote this down, which I really, really struggle with. So I'm sharing this with you. I know that you may not have gone into a sudden lockdown. You may not have, your situation may not be the same, but what are the things that you've got on board, self-care practices, ways in which you can take care of yourself if suddenly things change? And I wrote this one down and I went, I struggled a bit, and I kind of laughed at myself, in a nice way. And I thought, I wrote this down, ask for help, reach out and ask for help, because I don't like to do that. I like to help others, I like to be helping others. When it comes to asking for help, I don't like to do that. I don't like to be that vulnerable. And then, because then the next step is ask for help. Not that I need help yet, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to stretch myself and look at the areas that I do need to ask for help. Yeah, ask for support. Ask for help. Then that's one thing to ask, but then it's another thing to be able to receive the help. yeah? And then it's another thing to know that I'm worthy of that help, you know, because oftentimes I go into, but someone, you know, there could be, there's many people that are more worthy of support and help than I am. I go into that whole story, that whole narrative. So yeah, I just wanted to speak about this because I'm like, okay, whatever you're going through, whatever's happening for you, I also know that I had so many clients reach out this week. I had so many friends. I had a lot of people on Instagram that I've not worked with yet or that I don't know yet that reached out to me and just said, man, I am squeezed. I am at my limit this week. I've hit my limit. You know, can you help? Can you support? So what I'm saying is that I know that we're all. That's a bit of a blanket statement, eh? We are all. You may not be feeling like this, but if you are, I do know. I want you to know that you're not alone, and that a lot of people have been feeling incredibly squeezed, even more squeezed than we already are this week. So, yeah, if you can. You know, if you can ask for support, and do what it takes to show yourself some love and let down your guards and drop away those stories that you have about yourself that you don't deserve the support. And reach out, because you know what, I mean, I love to give. I mean, that's why I'm here, yeah? I love to give, and people love, you know. Have you ever found that? When, you know, you've asked for support, and then how delighted that other person is to be able to help in the way that they can, you know, and not want anything back. They're just like, oh man, yeah, I'll totally be around. I've got I can come and pick you up. We can go grocery shopping, or I can come and pick you up. We can sit together and have a cup of tea, or, you know, the different ways in which they can support and help you. Or like, okay, give me 10 minutes. I just got to sort the kids, and then I'll be on the phone to you. We can sort out a plan. Or, you know, maybe they can't come around. Maybe they can just have a phone call, and that is everything. I know. I reached out to a friend of mine this week. Man, bless her. She's just amazing. I reached out to her this week because I got a bit of news that rocked me, and I phoned her, and she was just bam, ba bam, ba bam, ba bam, ba bam. She was just right there, bam, you know, on the other end of the phone. And then she's suddenly doing this huge ass healing, and she's just like, I'm going, whoa, on the other end of the phone, you know. And she's just like, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. She just like had it totally all under control. And I'm just like, wow, you know, damn, this is amazing. And I just sat there and just received this whole beautiful healing and felt incredibly loved. It still brings tears to my eyes. Felt totally loved, supported, felt all my, I normally feel all my ancestors and tupuna and whānau on the other side, and my and the archangels, and, you know, and everyone. But she was just like swirled in there, and suddenly I felt everyone, you know, boom, they were like going next level, and had, you know, flanked me with wind beneath my wings, as well as my darling friend, you know. So yeah, there's a wee little kōrero about reaching out, because you'll be amazed at the amount of, you know, friends and whānau that are there that want to just boom, come in and support you. Yeah, so okay, let's make a start. So kia ora, welcome everyone. My name is Lisa. I am a psychic medium and shamanic healing practitioner here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Welcome. If you'd like to book in a session with me, my website details are at the top there, lisajanemyers.com. It's super easy. You just can go straight there, and it's good. I've got a 40-minute option too if you just want to come first time. And you can book in. Time conversion's easy. Time conversion and payment, it's really easy. So I've made it easy. So yeah, welcome. All right, if you'd like to come on the platform with me here and bring through one of your dearly departed loved ones, please request to join. Also, make sure, this is what I use this platform for, to bring through your dearly departed loved ones, okay, and connect you. So please make sure you're somewhere beautiful and quiet, because this mahi, this work, is sacred. It's beautiful and sacred. So I want to be able to see you. I want to be able to hear you. I want to be able to deeply connect. Yeah. So that is all I ask. And I've got my sing-songy voice on. So let's see. I'm just going to have some water. Gosh, I didn't realise I was going to kōrero for quite that long. Lovely to see you all. Welcome, welcome again. Amazing. Okay, let me see. So yeah, that's what I ask. Beautiful. So let's see who we can bring in now. And again, if you've just joined, welcome, welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Did you want to join the live?
Yes, please.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Nice to meet you. What is your name?
Jane.
Jane. Lovely to meet
Yeah.
you. Yeah, so you'd like to connect with someone on the other side?
Please, yeah.
Yeah.
If they're there, if they want to.
Yeah, of course, of course. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can bring them in. And where are you, in New Zealand?
Yes, and the Coromandel.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see if we can bring them through. Can you give me their first name, please?
Margaret,
Margaret. And who is Margaret in relation to you? Do you mind me asking?
my grandmother.
Your grandmother. Your grandmother. And do you feel her about?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Are you a little camera shy, or you're not sure about this process, or
A little bit of both, yeah.
oh, are you
Yeah, I
not?
haven't done this before.
Oh, okay. So so do you feel comfortable, and have you been to a medium before? Have you been to a?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah,
So
I have.
you had a good experience?
Yep, yeah. Most times, yeah.
Gorgeous. No, that's good. That's important for me because, as you can imagine, when I sit one-on-one with clients, and also when I come on the live, people come on and they have their different experiences. So I just want to be able to make you comfortable. I just want to be able to make you
Yeah.
really comfortable. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you. And I also want to know that you're here with an open heart as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, good. Awesome. Awesome. It's just quite good. Then we can, build some um, affinity while we're while I ask Margaret to come through, your grandmother. Now, and oftentimes I'll mimic, I'll do a bit of mimicking, and I'm just playing around here with my chin, and I'm just asking Margaret. Now, Margaret's showing me Margaret's okay. Also what I want to let you know is oftentimes your whānau on the other side, there'll be quite a few that will come through, and then they'll start to push in. And sometimes
Yeah.
Margaret will come first, and sometimes I'll get someone else first, because the person that I'm getting, and I'm wondering, I'm pretty sure it's Margaret, but she's showing me her in the garden, and this person that's coming through is showing me herself in the garden, and she's saying that she would often she's saying hide in the garden, hide and retreat in the garden, and that was her place. That was her
Yeah.
place. Does this sound like Margaret?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the first image that I'm getting, and she would these are sort of her words. She would merge with the garden. She had this whole world in her garden. That was where she went to rest, to recharge, to create magic. She's saying to
Yeah.
to create magic, to um, Yeah, and she's saying, you know what she's saying? She's saying, "Don't worry, you've got me," meaning we've absolutely connected with her. And she's also showing me her eyes that are, they look, they could have looked like this when she was younger, but they're bright greeny, bright greeny. They're a greeny color. Okay. Okay, so she's gone. She's quite quiet now. I'm just going to ask her to come forward a little more. She sort of had a lot to say, and then um, sat. She's sat now in her garden. I'm just going to ask her if she'd not come out of the garden, but just bring the garden. Actually, I'm going to ask her to bring the garden forward, bring everything forward, and come in and sit with you and I. And do you create magic from your garden? When I say that, I mean. Um, um, rongoa or potions, or do you create um, uh, healing products
I
or
haven't done for a while, but I used to, yeah.
yeah, Margaret's she's showing the magic that she was able to create when she was here, and also the magic that you create, and she's bringing that into the conversation strongly, and she's asking in a lovely way, she's asking in the most loveliest way. She's saying mind, and this is feels like her, me mimicking her a little bit. She's saying, can we she's not asking you now, she's sort of saying, can we bring that back in again, bring that back in again, creating that, because they're potent. And now, hang on, I'm just going to get in screen because she's going like this, because they're potent, they have a beautiful potency.
Yeah, that's definitely her with the finger.
Yeah, because she's like in the screen and show her. And you can see her the way she's talking. She's not pointing at you, going, they have a,
No,
there's an old worldiness with her, as there is with you. And she's saying it's very important that it's kept alive. And she's
yeah,
she's having me do this. And then
yeah.
she's very close to you, and she's got this thing, her darling finger. And she's gone very quiet now, and she's saying it's very important, and she's very glad you're here.
Oh, good.
Very glad. She's very glad you're here. Very glad. And she's saying she's whipping off her gumboots now. Uh, They look there's still a grace. There's still a grace about her gumboots. There's a graceful element about her gumboots. She's whipping off her gumboots, and she's putting on some dainty, some delicate shoes. And now she's saying that I've done a lot of talking. She's done a lot of talking, and she wants to hear from you.
Oh,
I mean, you don't. Honestly, I'm not saying we have to hear from you. I'm just saying maybe a pause. Maybe what is this that she wants you to really. Sorry, I just asked you to speak, and then she's back in again, beautifully saying that there's much synergy. There's much synergy between the both of you in terms of she's saying you are the contemporary okay, you are the contemporary version, able to create these healing potions, but she's saying also she has a whole lot of old worldy knowledge too, that that she's saying that she didn't necessarily share. Would that be right? I can't hear you, darling. I can't hear you.
sorry.
All
You
right.
got snippets of information, but she never, it was never a sit down formal education, you know?
Yeah, and so what she's saying that she really wants to be able to share that. Oh, how beautiful. Okay. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. My heart. Because what she's saying is that she wants to be able to share that with you. You're not going to have to. These are her words, and they're quite melodic. You're not going to have to try hard. with it. It is going to be very much an intuitive experience. She's sort of going like this of you being in the garden, and then you or being with the product in the garden with the and very much intuitively knowing what to do, and it will be your grandmother giving bits of wisdom. I hope I'm communicating this because I can feel it. You're not going to have to try
Yeah.
to. You're not going to have to automatic right. You're not going to have to anything. Oh, that's what she's saying, and she's got her hand up again too. She's got a hand up. She's saying, all you're going to have to do is just ask me, come in close, and then let's create. And she's saying, and then
Yeah.
let's create, and all this beautiful. She's trying. I'm holding on to this crystal at the moment. I'll just put it down because I feel like it's going to go. She's saying you'll what will happen is although she's always with you, uh, when you know when you get into this creating, she's saying just call her in, and then this whole synergy will happen. And she knows that you've already experienced that though, right?
Yeah, I had this conversation with my daughter just the other day, actually.
Do you mind just sharing a little bit about that?
Uh, we were talking about um, past lives, ancestors, all that sort of thing, as we're in the car, because the car is always a really good place to talk. And I was saying that when I'm in the garden, I always feel that if that there's more that I know that I know if I could only sit still long enough to hear it. Does that make sense?
Oh, it absolutely makes sense. I wouldn't normally talk about myself, but I'm like that as well. And I want you to know that you'll already know this, but people the way, like us, often learn by movement, and we're often better because then we're out of our heads.
Yeah.
If we were to sit still and try and, channel, try and download, it's just too static, eh? So we need that movement.
Got to be moving, gardening, yoga, whatever works.
And that's what your grandmother's saying. That's what Margaret's saying. That's why she was giving me all that. Just ask, and then you'll just get this big flow on, and then the movement here, movement there, and move with her. She's saying,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, in your own way. And she's saying there's so many hand movements with her, and she's saying, um, uh, yeah, move in your own beautiful way. It's really important because then that's what's captured in the I keep using the word potency because that's what she keeps showing me, this beautiful potency that you create, that you're then able to gift on or to make available for others, by selling
Mhm.
product. But she's saying it comes through all the swirling motion, movement, because you just bring everything in, then bring everything. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't put a finger again. And she's saying, no, 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 no. We don't want you sitting still. We don't want you sitting still because it just gets too static.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That
Al-
makes lots of sense. Thank you.
Although I know, yeah, okay, all right, because what your grandmother's saying, I'm just getting this. But there will be moments because you do have that ability. She's saying to remind you of this. She's saying that to remind you that there are moments where you do have deep stillness and you are able to download, you are able to channel information, aren't there?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not controlled. It just happens.
Exactly, like that. And that comes with giving yourself freedom to move and to receive your energy that way. And then when you feel inclined to sit and download, you can feel boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is giving yourself it doesn't have to be structured. It can be your very own way, your very own
Hmm.
your intuitive flow. Mm. And now she's gotten quite serious because she showed me a book of wisdom, of information, her files of information that she does want to be able to gift on. And you and her will do that easily. Easily. With, yeah, easily. You're not going to have to do anything. It's just going to come. It's just going to come, and then you'll get to you'll have a day of movement and being in the garden and yoga and all the work mahi that you do and all the ways in which just doing the dishes or creating food and making food, and then you'll get to the end of the day and you'll go, wow, you'll sense those times that you had those really deep connective, is that a word, connective moments with your grandmother and knew something and learned something. You'll feel it in your heart.
Yeah.
mm, mm. Just she's saying the biggest thing that she's saying is no pressure now. Don't get off this live and then feel any pressure. Just stay the same, be the same, be the same. Absolutely. All you can do is call her in and know that she's absolutely with you.
Yeah.
She's so proud.
Okay, thank you.
She's so
It's given
proud.
me something to think about. I'm just about to move into a house with no garden,
Mm-hmm.
and it's stressing me out. So I've got to find a way to garden elsewhere while we're in this temporary house. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it is only temporary, is what she's saying. It is only temporary. So it is merely a stepping stone, is what she's saying. Amelia is a stepping stone, and she's going like this. She's going like this to sort of just saying it just as a stepping stone for the moment, because it feels as though there's other things that you have to attend to at the moment. And you'll get your garden fix, but it's just
Yeah.
very temporary. So don't worry. And she knows that you'll be a little like a fish out of water, a little like a
Yeah.
fish, and you may even be able to go into friends' gardens. Or there is a fix because I can feel your hands in the soil, and turning the soil, and maybe it's in someone else's garden, or there's definitely other possibilities. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping to build one at my studio space that
Yeah.
I can sort of use like an allotment meanwhile.
Yes, yes, you can. Yes, you can. She's saying that. Margaret's saying, "Don't worry, don't worry. We can't." Yeah, she's saying, "Don't worry. We cannot have you with your hands out of the ground, out of the ground." Yeah, don't worry, because it was exactly the same for her in her life as well. It was her.
Yeah.
It was her life force. It was her life force that fed her heart and soul.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, yeah. So, and she's very much helping you with the details, without giving you, yeah, okay. I'm always aware, we're in a public forum here. She's helping you just sort through the details at the moment, and she's saying you're doing a very good job, very good job, very good job. Yeah, sorting through the details and sorting through logistics and things. Yeah, she's proud. She's proud.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. So give yourself
Oh, no, you makes me feel teary.
that's that's good. Tears are good, eh? Tears are good.
Yeah.
Good for because I know I'm going to speak for myself, but I know when I'm busying through life and going through big things and I often forget that I can ask for support from the other side. And
Yeah.
then moments when we know, my goodness, you've had this beautiful experience now with your grandmother, and you are reminded of how close she is and how she's supporting you in every moment. And
Yeah.
it can be a lot. It's a lot of love to let in. It can be everything. It can be everything. It can be so much love to let in. It can be a remembering, and then also it can bring up how much we miss them. It can just be everything.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
you know. So yeah, welcome the tears. We welcome the tears. Hey. Yeah, beautiful. So so amazing connecting with you today. Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. I know you do. It's been really nice. Thank you for coming here with an open heart. And hang on a minute. It's just coming in. It's funny, I'm sitting here and she just shuffled right in. She shuffled right in and she's saying that, and she's got, so I've got my hand like this. Okay, I've got my hand like this just down in my lap and I'm mimicking
Yeah.
her. That's what she's done. She's taken off her gardening clothes and she's put on a very beautiful, it's a beautiful dress, outfit is what she's saying. And it looks creamy. It looks creamy. And she's dressed up and she's saying she's so, and now she's got a few tears because she's saying she's sitting sort of side on here and she's saying she's incredibly proud and she's trying not to burst into tears. She's incredibly proud and she's saying how much she loves you and how much she misses you. And at the same time, she's saying, if you could only know, dear, and she's going like this with the hands, if you could only know, dear, just how very close I am. Okay? Yeah. And she's dressed up and um, she's sort of sorting her outfit out, and she's wanting you to know that she's really dressed up and proud. You know, she's as though she's coming to something to come and celebrate with you. So she's dressed up for the occasion, and the occasion is now. The occasion is now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And soon she'll kick off the shoes and put the gumboots back on and be right there for you, you know, to do all the to do all the basics. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. So aroha nui, lots of love, and yeah, go well. And
Yeah.
and what you're gonna
To
need,
you.
yeah, and thank you. And what you're gonna need to go off is just push the little cross thing. I can't take you off the screen. Push the,
Okay, great.
okay, aroha.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Wow, beautiful. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, amazing. Goodness gracious. Yeah, wow. I always have to just take a little moment after sitting with, sitting with Jane and being with Margaret, because my experience, I have a heart, as you can tell. I have a heart and I have all these emotions because it's just so, it just brings me so much, it just brings me so much happiness. It just brings me so much happiness connecting you. Um, and for me, you probably can see, for me, the experience is that your loved ones, it's exactly my experience is just like having you here in the physical is oh my god, okay, I'm trying to explain this. So for me having your loved ones here, it's exactly the same as me having someone here in the physical, having your loved ones here. It's exactly the same experience. Sometimes I have to work out how to translate um, translate what he's saying in the most amazing way, because I'm having to mimic and do all the things. But other than that, it's just like absolutely like sitting with him. It's so gorgeous. I love it. It's my favorite thing. Okay, so I'm just going to have some water. And I can see that there are more of you requesting to join. So I am going to do my best to bring you on. Okay. So let me see. There's quite a queue of you here. That's okay. I also want you to know, oh, the screen just disappeared. I also want you to know that there's quite a few of you waiting now. I'm just going to do one more person, and then I'll be back on again next Saturday. So do join me at exactly the same time, because I'd like to bring through your dearly departed loved ones. What I was going to say is, yeah, this does require quite a lot of energy. Yeah, quite a lot of my energy. So there's only so many of you that I bring on. Yeah. Okay. So I am just going to see if I can bring on someone else. Oh, and look at my beautiful necklace here. It's hard to see in the light. Made by my friend. Kia ora, kia ora. Good morning.
Kia ora, Lisa. Good morning. So good to see you.
Oh my goodness, it's my darling friend Charmaine.
No.
I didn't realise when I pushed the button. Of course I did.
I was hoping you'd pick me. I was hoping. I said, please pick me, pick me.
I did. Here you are. It's you. Oh my goodness. How amazing to see you. Hang on, I'm just going to see if I can clear the screen so I can see you a bit better. Oh, I can't. That's okay. How are you? Welcome, welcome.
I'm good. I'm okay, but I think I need to be better. I've got people wanting to talk to me.
People on the other side, do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been running away.
Yeah, I know. I do that too. I do that too. So yeah, I understand. We all do. Because who would you like to speak with? You have quite a group. There feels like there's seven people on the other side. And also Manaki Tanga. Manaki, I really want to take care of you. I get this deep sense of we want to take care of you, meaning my guides and tupuna want to take care of you through this process. I get a deep sense of that's very necessary. Yeah, get a deep sense of that's very necessary. So so talk to me. Who is it that you'd like to speak with? And it just, I don't know why, I've just got my, I just need to blow my nose. Hang on, just 1 minute. He's way over the other. So talk to me. Who would you like to? Yeah,
I think Dad.
Aroha. Let's just take a moment, eh? No pressure. Let's just take a moment. It's important in this mahi. It's really important that we just slow up because, you know, there's always a lot of emotions that surface that are there. Let's also bring, and Aroha, sorry, I did hear you say that you wanted to speak with your dad, but just for the, I really want to ask my and tupuna ancestors and my auntie that's always really fiercely here on the other side. She's strong. Ask her to bring healing for your bring through for your heart, your tinana, your body.
Yes.
Yeah, and just yeah, and then also I'm going to ask with beautiful whānau, beautiful community that listen in here, and I'd like to ask everyone to send a lot of hearts your way, and also too for anyone that's listening that's a lot of heart grief that come up in the kōrero station, that they also too you know, if you're listening, that you also too receive deep healing through. Okay, there's a lot. Yeah, and your I've got your grandmother, your great grandmother here on your mother's side. Your great grandmother here on your mother's side, and I've also got your grandmother father's side. Has your grandmother on your father's side passed away?
Yes, they're all gone.
Okay, yeah, yeah. There's quite. Um,
they've been annoying one of my other friends, and she keeps ringing me.
okay. So what is it that? Okay, so there's two things here, Charmaine, that I want to say, and that is that I'm just aware that this is this is a public platform corridor, so I just want to know
Mhm.
what we can through, what can. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Sort of asking you.
I trust you.
Say again.
I trust you.
Oh yeah, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's just more that there's a lot here. There's a lot here. There's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay.
yeah. There's a lot.
Aroha mai.
Yeah, no. Don't be silly. Don't say aroha. I'm just saying there's a lot here to take care of in terms of
Right.
heart, in terms of there's quite a lot of people here that have a lot to say.
Oh.
A lot to say that but the overriding feeling here is that they want to take care of you, because just before you said that, I can see you. I can see you sit, and then your grandmother on your father's side and great grandmother on your mother's side, both sitting with their hand on your on your legs, and then holding your hands really tightly and supporting you because so you have a really big role. You have a really big role, or have you taken on a really big role in your whānau, or um, in speaking out, or I,
Yes.
yeah, I can feel a lot on your shoulders. And now I'm keeping my mouth closed because it feels as though maybe you want to not say too much, and yet you have a lot to say. So, and are you feeling supported in this? Are you feeling supported in this? No.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it feels so they really need you. Okay, these two particular grandparents really need you to know that you're really deeply supported and loved through the process, and that you're going to be safe, and that you're going to be okay. Absolutely more than okay. Uh, and yeah, interesting. I'm not getting too much from your father. I know that there's in this conversation. I know that there's good reason for that. I know that that's good reason for that. And yeah, I feeling into this. I would actually like to be able to just cordial or have a conversation with you, just you and I.
Yeah, we can do that. I've
Yeah,
been thinking along those lines anyway. I thought
yeah,
I'd just pop in and list and have a little bit of
no,
a
no, no,
see if I
yeah.
could get and
We,
have a little, and then maybe organise a one-on-one.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. This is not pressure for you to book in. We're not doing that. I'm
No,
just
no,
going to
no,
get on the.
I realise that. It's
I'm
not
just.
about pressure. It's about me just
I'm just going to get
getting
on
a
the phone.
feel of if I'm on the
Yeah,
right track to talk to you.
yeah. I want to just get on the phone with you and just have a corridor and have a conversation, because my sense of what's happened, what's going on right now is there's a lot. And like it's circling back to the beginning, Manaakitanga, Manaaki, I really want to we want to take care of you through this process, and I don't really want to be on, I
Yeah,
um yeah, I just want to hold you. We want to hold you close to our heart. This is what your whānau on the other side is saying. They want to hold. Yeah, they're going like this. They're pulling you in. They're pulling you in. They
yeah,
ain't gonna let you.
yeah,
They're saying they're gonna hold you very close through this whole process.
yeah.
And less because I just feel like I want to burst into tears, because they're saying this is what they wanted to be able to speak to you and say, that they got your back. They got you. They all got you. There's 7 of them. There's 9 of them, because they were showing me 9 before. There's a whole they're funny. They're funny. Look at all the hearts that are coming. Look at all the hearts. Look at all the you got so much support on both sides, eh? And they're saying that they're what are they saying? That they got you. They got you. They ain't going to let go of you. And they are going to see that this is done in the most beautiful way possible so that you feel absolutely supported through this whole process. And they will up and they will make sure of that. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely make sure of it because you have been where you have this on your heart for way too long, and you need to know. Okay. So one of them, your grandmother on your father's side, is saying you've had this on your heart way too long, and you need to know how much support you have. You need to know how much support you have, and they're saying enough for today for Charmaine. Know that she has lots of support. You're not doing this on your own because it's been too long doing it that way. No. Yeah. And they're going like I'm going to do this without bopping the phone off. They're pulling you in, like they've got their hand pulling you in, like bringing you into their big embrace. All of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to take a big breath because it feels so incredibly physical and beautiful. They've how much they've really got you in my eyes because they're making it my experience really physical so that I can transfer it to you so that you know it's real. Yeah, it's actually because it's taking my breath away. That's how they work. They'll give me feelings, experiences, and they're coming in really closely. There's laughing now. Your grandmother's laughing. She's saying, we didn't mean to scare you. And I'm saying to her, you didn't scare me. It just took my breath away.
Oh, my grandmother. Oh, lovely. Yes, I was listening to her voice the other day. They've got a recording of her recounting of all how she gave birth to her 14 children, and they've got it in the records back in the 1941.
Wow.
And she talks about Taitokoro woman and how they gave birth back in the 1940s, and her dad birthed her child, and she was all her children for her in the home.
Wow. And that's up where, or is it that's up in
they're digitizing the recordings and putting it into the library, the National Library. Yeah, so and they just needed our whānau permission.
Wow.
I was listening to her voice the other day.
Wow. She's really quite something, and she's saying that this is not quite her word, but she's saying that you had that same fierceness, that same aroha in your heart, strength, that exact same strength. And then she's doing this with her hand and she's rubbing it right across your heart. I'll just stop jiggling my necklace, but she's doing this and she's comforting you. She's comforting you and honoring you at the same time because you have that exact same strength. Charmaine, what would be the word what would be the saying, what would be the word? I mean, I know it's wahine toa, stronger than that you have in your lineage, the strength that she had, that you have. I'm thinking of the te reo. Because it's
powerful. Yeah.
She's reminding you. Your grandmother is reminding you of this. She is tapping right now. Hiarana mayana. Right now, she's tapping it across your shoulders. She's gently tapping it right across the back of your shoulders and right across across the front of your, it's comforting. It's deeply comforting. And what she's doing is bringing you back into your body.
Yes. I don't like my body. I want to be up here.
I know. I know. I know many of us, I understand through experiences. It is really tough. And your grandmother's just doing this, sorry, Aroha, she didn't ask for your permission, but it's more as comfort. It's more as comfort. It's as for you to be just gently, not all the way back in, just gently. She's going like that, very gently. Just beautiful, gentle, and she's very, she's fitting you as you were a little one, and yet a little one in a woman's, you know, in a woman's tinana, in a woman's body now. Just the soft but gentle but strength.
Mm-hmm.
She's proud. She's quite emotional now. There's so much there in these beautiful moments. She's just so proud, and she's so glad to have you so close. They all are. And she's saying, she's going like this, we're going to get through this. We all are all in this. We're all in this together. You must remember. And she's looking over her glasses. Feels like she's looking, I'm just doing this. She's looking, she's looking.
That's what
yeah, because she's having me mimic, and she's looking over her glasses. Yeah. And very seriously, and yet with a lot of
yes.
You're not on your own. You're really not. You're really not. And she said, this is step one. This is just one in a beautiful process. And she's saying, now we need you to know. We need you to know that when we finish up here, this doesn't finish up. She's quite a character, and she's quite serious too at the same time. And she's looking down at us, and she's saying, this doesn't finish up when we finish up here. This continues. This healing continues. This support, this aroha, it continues. And she's saying that you just have to know, very similar from our last wahine Jane that was sitting, very important that you know that they are, she is right with you, fierce support, and that you must know this and call her in. And she's saying, my darling, you keep running. Everything's going to be all right because we got you. Yeah. Don't worry. We're not going to keep coming through, friends, and coming through, everyone. She's taking a she's taking a big breath, and she's saying, we just do this one big stepping stone at a time, and then some little stepping stones, and this has been a big stepping stone. And she's saying, and now, my darling, sit in the warm, in the sun, on this stepping stone. You just dangle your feet in the water, in the yard. Just, this is, you don't need to, but she's just saying, metaphorically speaking, but if you can, that's good. But she's saying, just bring that into your life. You just sit on this little stepping stone, and you just rest for a while. In our own time, you just come to the next, but just take care of yourself through this process.
Yes, I will.
And then doing this big hang on, I'll just move my necklace. She's doing this really, it's really physical. It's really physical. It's really beautiful. She's comforting. She's rubbing your heart. She's rubbing I can reach right around the back, but across your shoulders and then your heart. Oh, this is what she's doing. She's quite the they are quite the healers, eh? Yeah. She's lifting off. This is her now. Lifting off. It's quite physical. I love this kind of healing. And she's removing off. What is she saying? They are removing off worries. You don't need to keep running. We're with you now. We're locked and loaded. Okay, and then she's just releasing out. Yeah, I'm just letting it fall away. Just letting it fall away into the awa, into awa. Yes, too much for you. Too much for you. And a lot of it is not, a lot of this mamai, a lot of this pain is not yours. And then a lot of, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
That's not my pain.
Yeah. A lot of it's, I can feel the ancestral trauma there, and then a lot of it is, that has happened. Yeah. Yeah. Big breath. Let's take a big breath, eh? And big breath. And be reassured that this healing, they are saying this healing will continue from now for 11, 12, 13 days. There's nothing that you need to do. Nothing that you need to do. You will just gently receive the healing and the support.
Oh.
Yeah. Her voice is really softened. It was always soft. She's laughing, but she's just, I cannot waiata, I cannot sing, but what is happening now is the most beautiful waiata is coming through for you from her. Charmaine, you may feel the shift in the energy in this moment. There is deep healing waiata coming through for you, a cleansing. It feels kuriane, but it maybe feels like your iwi's version of that. Deep cleansing. Why?
It's amazing.
Yeah, and if you can, Kuya, saying you can take a big breath, Arohamai, sorry, she's saying you can take a big breath in and then receive it into your heart and into your body just now, as we just sit for a moment. Yeah. Oh, it's powerful, eh?
Yeah, they're pretty powerful women, those Welsh women.
They certainly are. They certainly are. And you are them, they are you. Yeah. So her last words are just for on here, that you are in good hands. You are in good hands, and by that she means you have so much support from them all. Call on them, she's saying, and she's laughing a bit. She's looking over and she's saying, call on them all the time. All the time.
I need to do that. Yes.
Yeah. Anytime. She's saying time, 24/7, in her own language, she's saying, in her own way, she's saying, just call on us, call on us, call on us to bring you deep healing, to support you in sleep. Call on us in all the ways, in all the ways. Okay. Arohan.
Oh, ka pai, ngā mihi.
Yeah, and we'll be in touch, you and I, and we'll just get on the phone and have a chat, catch up.
We will do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Arohan.
Be in touch.
Yeah.
So just press the cards.
Yeah, darling. Thank you. Thanks, Shamae.
Thank you.
Ngā te wā, bye for now.
Nothing.
Amazing. Wow. Goodness, amazing. That's the thing I absolutely love about my mahi. I'm never quite sure. I'm never quite sure what's going to come through, and my goodness gracious, it's just so beautiful. It always fills my heart to connect you with your loved ones. Yeah, goodness gracious. As I said before, that, oh, beautiful, thank you for the hearts. As I said before, that sometimes afterwards I just have to take a wee moment, because it's there's just so much love, present, there's so much here. So yeah, so beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I know there's quite a few of you still waiting to join. I'm going to finish up now. I just need to recharge and go about my day. Absolutely gorgeous being here with you. Yeah, if you want to book in one-on-one with me, my website is lisajanemyers.com, and it's super easy to book in there. And yeah, until next time, until next Saturday this time, come and join me again, and I'll see you then. Okay, take care, lovelies. Take care. Mā te wā. Mā te wā. Aroha nui. Lots of love. Bye for now.